Okay. Wireless connection. We have a bad weather outside, so my wireless signal problem. But I hope now it will be fine. Please bear with us. There's a poor wireless connection. I don't know where it's coming from, why, but find out, and we'll try and minimize, show that our Wi-Fi is stronger to talk. See Dinilotanga saying, Smamele, I can see all your content. Let's make sure when this thing comes down and say finish, I've got my technician finish. Do we have to touch finish all the time when it does this?
Okay, let's try.
Okay, so I'm sure I'm saying when it shows here.
It's
maybe
the same thing.
No, no.
It means finish means end stream.
No, when it shows the signal.
Yeah,
so I'm sorry about that, but I've got my technician here. I am live, so you know what happens during the live transmission. Sometimes you can just get cut off, but I hope we are okay now. Thanks for the patience. I'll go straight to the point. First of all, I would like to apologize to the artists that are nominated, all 10 of them. I would like to apologize to all the artists that were nominated by Ukhozi FM. Number two, I would like to apologize to all the followers of music. You guys out there are very important more than anything. I would like to apologize for all the inconvenience I've caused to you. I know you're waiting to vote this year, and I know you guys have spared some sense vote about that. But and tell you, first, the song of the year or this intellectual property belongs to me. It's because this thing was written down early as 2011, 2012. Actually, the first submission to SAPC. Pardon me. When they in 2012, I didn't get a sponsor, and in 2013, I didn't get a sponsor. I only got a sponsor in 2014, very late. So I started in 2015 with SAPC. But already, because of the concept was loved by SAPC, I let SAPC while I was searching for sponsor, because of my one was not about being excited just to start something like this. My one was for people to, so that was my problem. I think my one was for people to win something, and when they, and then I waited 2013, 2014, sponsor only arrived in 2015. The first winner of the Summer Song of the Year, which was a campaign. I know people might think that I'm targeting Ukhozi, you know. No, it's not true. I'm not targeting Ukhozi. I'm not targeting any radio station or Mungane Lonen. For me, I signed my contract with all radio stations, and SABC acknowledged that it was my own intellectual property when we eventually signed in the contract in 2016, even though I got it as early as 2015. Public radio stations then, where he addressed everyone, all the radio station managers, all the radio stations about the partnership that we're about to start. So as you know, it's a simple thing. If you had a day being the 28th, if your contract expired on the 27th, or whatever that you had is today, if you sign a new contract or a new lease for those that have businesses, the contract starts on the day and then it moves. So from the 28th, for example, today, 28th, whatever that we were doing in the past, it doesn't matter anymore. The contract supersedes everything before it starts. For an example, Ukhozi used to do a traditional top 10 because of Ukhozi, I repeat, ningadideki balaleli, alinayo isong of the year Ukhozi. Line top 10. Njoba nibona I top 10. Bese kuba no number 9, number 8, number 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bese kuba no number 1. That is why kungana winner. Ukhozi akukho umuntu owinayo. Number 1. For an example, they've got their top 40 over weekends. On Saturdays, nobody wins there. That's what the nature of Ukhozi. When we came in 2015, we came with an award. The song of the year on the 31st of December is an award. So that is why we give somebody a car, we give somebody 150,000, because we were tired of artists dying as paupers. We said, no, that cannot happen anymore. It is very, very important to ensure that when artists are working hard, campaigning, they are rewarded. In football, I said long time ago, when you compare music and football players are very rich. They die rich. Nobody deserves to die, but God forbid it happens. But they don't get collections when they die, because of now we can't even afford to buy armor coffins for the funeral. It doesn't happen in football. It happens all the time in music, because of artists are doing exactly what Ukhozi is exploiting. They just excited to be famous because of their music plays on radio. If I can tell you how much I made this year without a single song of mine playing in the radio station, you will be shocked, because you have to understand that you are in the rights business as an artist. Artists are money, they think they are entertainment. That's what they call themselves. What are you doing? I'm in entertainment business. No, you are as an artist in entertainment business. I'm not. I'm in the rights business. And rights, you cannot interpret them yourself. It can be the lawyer that can interpret rights and represent your rights. That is why for me, going to court is like going to a spaza shop and buying cold drink, because I'm in the rights business. And rights are petwe, court. Court here interpret contract. Once kune right, ibhalwe phansi kune contract, and the only people that can interpret that are lawyers. So for me, all the time when I talk, I know I have to consult and I've got to be advised by lawyers, because I'm in a rights business. It's a contract, you will never understand it. That is why I managed to stop Ukhozi FM and SABC last year from announcing the song of the year, because of they don't understand contracts. They think they can interpret contracts themselves. No, contracts can be only interpreted by lawyers. So taking people to court is not because of I undermine the public, but I'm just exercising the type of business that I'm in, which is the rights business. So I would like to advise every artist out there to remember that. Number 2, I want to emphasize that any type of voting, be it the summers, be it the summer song, those awards, they are because of artists, because of creatives. Without artists, there will be no top 10, of course. Without artists, there will be no summer song of the year, which is an award. So artists play a big role in everything that we're trying to do, and we must put them up front because of this is theirs. So why I'm saying that is because I got a lot of calls from different people and from some artists as well, but I took it upon myself to call all the artists that were selected in the top 10 Ukhozi FM to talk to them, because I've got a right to call artists, and I'm also accountable to artists. Remember, this is about artists, and if I do anything about them, I'm obliged to talk to them, unlike other people. As a result, I call them one by one. But that is why I would like to apologize to artists and say, I'm sorry to all the artists that are nominated in the top 10. For those that are ngabatholanga, there's a lot of artists that are there. Today, I posted on Facebook talking about Khuzani, and I received a lot of comments. Why people focus on Khuzani is their choice, but it's not Khuzani. This is about Ukogama, this is about Kelly Kumalo, this is about John Vulligate, this is about Imalini Big Zulu, this is about a whole lot of artists that are in there, all the top 10. I had to call them one by one to apologize, abanye ngibatholanga like I said, but to apologize that I'm not trying to infringe or maybe to stop them from winning this year. That is not my intention. This fight is not about, actually this is a war. This war is not about the artists or trying to frustrate an artist. This is directed to SAPC, criminals. Because of the people that are trying to steal this from me are criminals. Nothing else but criminality. So, if you sign a contract with someone and you want a somersault from the contract, you are nothing but a criminal. You've got a mentality of criminality. Because you have agreed when we sign. But later on, when you see money coming that you want to steal from artists, because of here artists are not getting anything. By the way, you can call me, I'll forward you the big stories from Daily Sun where Ukhozi FM declared openly together with SABC that artists will never get a cent from this share. And it's true, because of they can't reward artists. It's not in their mandate. They're a public broadcaster, they can do their top 10 anytime, but they can't reward artists. I am the one officially to present artists with the prizes. That is why I'm giving cars, that is why I'm giving 100,000. So artists that are voting this year are not being robbed by Ukhozi FM if they don't get anything. Ukhozi will never give anything, it's not in their mandate. So you are wasting your money and your time by voting. So why I want to address the Khuzani matter is like Khuzani came to me. No, I came to Khuzani to apologize to Khuzani because I saw him campaigning and voting. And all other artists as well are pushing and starting to campaign because, of course, they want to win this Super Award. But unfortunately, things must be done the right way. As I'm standing right now, or sitting there, addressing you right now, I would like to say I've consulted with my lawyers regarding this matter to say what happens from tomorrow. And it's not a coincidence that I wanted the president of the country to address the nation first and then I can talk afterwards. It's simple reason. One of the reasons why I'm addressing you after the president is because Ukhozi is driving 7 million listeners. SABC radio stations about 19, they're driving over 24 million people. And they are busy saying to those people, they must come out 12 o'clock midnight and ululate the announcement, the song of the year. That's how irresponsible SABC has become, including Ukhozi FM. The president has just taken us down to level 3 now. So if the song of the year is announced at 12 o'clock and people go outside and celebrate, either get hurt or injured, for something that can wait until next year, I think that is the most irresponsible thing. We are putting that down. That's what we're going to also argue in court. And Ukhozi and whoever that will drive people outside when the president said everybody must be indoors by 9 o'clock. By the way, the new curfew has just been announced by the president. By 9 o'clock, you must be in-house. So if you vote to say people must be outside at 12 o'clock, you don't love those people. You yourself are irresponsible. And Ukhozi, I will take them to task if they do that. Because we are responsible also to protect our people, our artists. Nobody can be outside at 12 o'clock when the curfew is 9. We will write to the Minister of Arts and Culture and the Minister of Health to say, is it okay that the president is saying let's be 9 o'clock at home, and Ukhozi FM say no, let be awake and ululate and celebrate and hoot at 12 o'clock. That is irresponsible, especially if you're not going to get anything about it. So I would like to tell you, Bagwetu, all South Africans, all the followers of music, that please stop voting from tonight, because there will be no Song of the Year announced at 12 o'clock midnight on the 31st of December. We have completed with our lawyers. We are going to court. That is where this matter will be decided. So Ukozi doesn't care. The matter will be decided on the 31st. Whether they win or lose, they will take the money the same way they did last year. So when I continue wasting your money, voting, promoting, and going against what the president has said, because of at 9 o'clock, how will Ukozi announce the Song of the Year when they have to close down at 9 o'clock? Instead of pushing, they're not allowed to push people to go outside by 9 o'clock. That is breaking the rules of COVID-19, especially now that the president has spoken. So, if the president says shut down the country at 9, we have to shut down the country at 9. So, whoever says vote, then the announcement will be at 12 o'clock midnight. You will be only a fool to believe that person, that propaganda, when the president is saying otherwise. Unless if Ukozi can show you a letter from the president to say, we've been permitted by president to announce at 12 o'clock midnight, or we've been permitted by the court to announce at 12 o'clock midnight, and I can bet you now they'll never ever have that letter. So, sorry to Kuzani that has started campaigning in Mpangen and everywhere. Kuzani, you must stop from tomorrow doing that, because of the president has said, let's stop any sort of public gathering. Whoever that will be gathering people now in the malls, in the streets and all that, we will report him and that person will be arrested. Because most of those people that I saw were not wearing masks. And now it is a criminal offense not to wear a mask. In actual fact, you'll be arrested for 6 months. So please, artists, let's not get our people arrested by driving them to vote in public areas or gather in public areas. Just because of your selfishness, you want your name to be called with nothing for it. So I'm here to reiterate that I will be going to court. There will be no announcement of the Song of the Year this year. Michael On Productions, led by me, the owner, Owen Ndlovu, I will be in court. I've beefed up my team. I am ready to go to court, and all those reasons that I've told you. Think for yourself. Help the president. People have died already. We have reached 1 million mark today. Actually, it happened yesterday. Of people already infected by this pandemic that we don't even have a vaccine or solution for. The president just spent 283 million paying COVAX so that we can be able to get a vaccine. We're not even sure when. So don't be contributing in something stupid like that. Number 2, it is important that the day you start voting as artists, it will benefit you on your pocket. Because I can tell you, all the top 10 artists that are there, they are making it now. They've got millions, they've got money, it's coming back, their records are selling. But wait until the age of 35, when the call's starting to get dry in terms of the gigs, and they say, wena uyeke ukhozi la exploiter ukuthi ube number 1 mahana uzoyikhumbula leyo mali izobengekho. From next year, we will make sure that latest by March this matter is sorted with ukhozi clean and done, so that I can get Kia back to bring cars and I can get those monies and start to take artists to go back to where they belong. Artists are very glamorous people. Those people are clean. Those people are fancy. Those people are unbelievable. I'm artists. Ayakwazi ukugeza ama artists. And akukho cheap ukuba artists. Monga bheka boGcokama and all those guys appearing TV, call it Khumalo, Big Zulu. Bagcoka Brentwood labo bantu, they are not cheap. So why do you wanna spend money uyogcoka Brentwood wakho for someone that is not gonna give you a cent? Because of their threatening. Next year, we are coming hard on all radio stations that want artists to pay money for the song to play on radio. I have already started my own monitoring system. As I monitor all these radio stations 24 hours, which music are they playing, which artists are they playing. I'll provide artists with the data for free. Ukuthi noma iartist ilele mina ngizokwazi ukubona ukuthi emetro idlaleni mangivuka ekseni ngiphanje computer. I've partnered with the guys from overseas to stop SABC from exploiting artists because of the payola that they're taking. So I want to make sure ukuthi the money of the artists get there. I have gone an extra mile to get a monitoring system, 24-hour technology. Noma ngabe ingoma yakudlala kukokwezi, don't worry. My artist ngifonele and say, Owen, give me a list of where my song was playing. And ngikeza the list, ngihambe ngiyoclaimela futhi leyo mali because of every time your song plays on radio, you're supposed to be getting paid. But let me come to Maskandi. Umaskandi, Ukhozi FM today, they still playing Umaskandi songs on CDs. There must be no song playing from the city. If your song is playing from city by a DJ, you must know what we will never able to track that song and ebenza ngamabom, so you're not going to get paid. Imbube music edlala cause babadlala from CDs, babadlala from tapes. Ama vinyls, mayingoma yakhe edlala ku vinyl, which is ile record lakudala le plate, angeke uthole mali. So we are working on all this. All that has got nothing to do with us, but to make sure that our artists get money. So everything that I started, the campaign that people were not saying, it was not about Owen's glory. No, I don't need glory. I started as an activist to say, I'll ensure that our artists are empowered, artists are enriched, and I did that from my pocket. By the way, when I started, the first artist that won Isama song was Unomvula by Nati Mankai. Nati Mankai won a car and 150,000. That didn't come from the sponsors. I bought that car with my own money, and he won from my own pocket. So all those things was the sign to show that I had nothing but interest from people. And also for the artists. I was driven by people to say, Owen, start by Interso. Then I was inspired, I started it. But I wanted to benefit artists. And I am saying, let's all come together and focus on what we want to do. Save our lives now. I don't want to see another artist dying of COVID. I have 2 prominent artists, big artists that died this year because of COVID. And now let's respect that so that next year we start unyaka kahle. Sinama benefits, we've got the money, we've got the car, and then we can move forward. But to be excited, is short excitement by way to Ingozi, in our results angeko right. So I once again would like to apologize. Go wonke ama artist ukuthi ngibavimbe banganzi yonyaka, kodwa ngifuna ukunitshela ukuthi lento engisho namhlanje nizoyibona from January. We are monitoring SAMRO with our monitoring system. We are monitoring IMPRA. We are monitoring SAMPRA. All collecting societies are collecting our royalties. We are monitoring all 19 radio stations of SABC and 5 television stations. No, ungayawari my artist. You don't have to worry ukuthi imali yakho ikuphi ubani odlala ingoma yakho. Just compose music. Mina ngizokunikeza i-data, night data. This is a new money. And it's a lot of money. We're not talking, it's a lot of money. Ask me. I know for sure, Imalela. I got that money because I had to produce it data. I'm a statistics with Ngomyami. They were saying, no, Owen, you don't have a proof. Getting your claim and claim for my own songs. But you know, we're not going to pay you because if you don't have a proof. Give us a proof. Kanti, I had already connected with a company from Spain. They couldn't believe it. SABC Mangbani data. They paid my money. This is one of the things that they're not going to tell you. Ask them. Call them. Right now, they say they're going to announce the song of the year. Who gave them a permission? No one. They don't have a letter from court. They don't have a letter from me. But they're saying they're going to announce the song of the year. Now they're saying they go to court. If they had all the rights, they were not going to go to court. They're going to just continue doing their own thing. But they're going to court because of they taking chances. nobody gave them. But sayofuna leyo permission from court. That is why they're going to court with me. So artists, I'm here for you. The interest is for you always, but I can't let people die. Let's support the president. Let us stop this voting. Curfew in at 9 o'clock. There's no song of the day announcement at 12 o'clock unless ukhozi le announce ukuthi upresident usivumele ukuthi si announce at 12 o'clock. Mangakushongo lokho wazi ukuthi you are putting people's life in danger. You are wasting imali yokugcina abantwana bakho and mina ngizokuvala, and the intention is not to hurt the artists. I love them so much. I contribute towards artists. And when this thing starts next year, because of definitely next year is going to start, you will be rewarded. But I would like to emphasize Yama royalties. Guys, indaba yePayola iphelile. I've been watching iPayola from all radio stations. Ama-artists amancane anganamali bawabhadalisa imali just to have your track played on radio. Ungazukuthola lutho. Iphelile lonto leyo, because every song engena lapha emsakazweni will be able to see it, and sizobabuza ukuthi why do you play this song so many times? Ngoba iyafana nale yaphat le uyidlala. For an example, when ungamamela ukhozi FM uluzo lidlala ingoma ezu 100 because of iMetro FM plays 200 songs a day, but ukhozi lidlala less than Metro FM, maybe 100 or 150. So lezo ngoma abayidlalayo uthola ukuthi wena mawumamele uzoza Owen Ndlovu uzwe ungizwe mchunu kanti all these people baphuma enkampanini eyodwa from one company. Wena umamela ama-artist awu-10 edlala radioweni kanti aphuma enkampanini eyodwa ngoba loyo compiler ebhadalwa ileyo company. So konke lokho will be able to, and manje question ngoba akuna proof bazothi Owen why uthi lona people akuna proof. Manje sizokwazi ukuthi why le company eyodwa idlala ama songs awu 100 a day and le akunane one edlalayo will be able to end it. So artists, there's so much that is coming for you, that I'm planning for you. Award is one of them, but the main thing is to make sure that you earn your money. Ama royalties when wonke we can. Khona manje I'm sitting here, Isambro is sitting over 200 million rand. Why must Isambro have 200 million rand? Because of that money is for artists. It's because we don't have a proper monitoring system. But again, fortunately, Sambro, all the collecting societies are not big-headed. We're working together. They are working with us to try and solve the situation. And we will be announcing end of February in terms of how are we bringing the new solution. Let me come to another thing just to close. The very same top 10 that you have. Ask Ukhozi FM, Uguti, the very same top 10, how was it selected? How did the artist qualify to be there? It's a thumbs up. Why do you select this one and not the other one? Abagwaz with Kazaland. So from next year, we'll be able to say, Mabeti is based on rotation of the station. Abaprove pe. Abangele guti. Bakipa ma statistic guti. All the as artists out top 10. Adale so many times. This one plays so many times. This one plays so many times. Therefore they qualify. They will never give you the stats because of they are deceiving you. They are lying. Abanawo lawo ma stats. Bakipi artists ngoba bayibheka ngobuso bayithanda yinhle or igeze kahle logqoka isudu. Abayikhethi because of kune system abayilandelayo or bezo ngabantu. That is why it's a song. It's only people that vote to say this song qualifies or it doesn't qualify. I give it to people. I don't even get involved even in selection. Those are the things that we're trying to do where we're trying to fix the industry, but we are getting there. Bagwethu, ngiyabonga ithuba lenu, ngiyabonga ukungilalela kwenu. Unfortunately, i song of the year ayikho. Kune COVID-19 siyagcina ngo9, so ungabi ambitious uthi ngo12 o'clock uzobugida or wenzana uphuza utshwala. Kuvalwe namabha, kuvaliwe nje namabhaka kumnanje akunakuthenga tshwala kunalutho. So asikhohlwe nama celebrations siyawabona next year. Ngiyabonga ngesikhathi senu, ngibonga kubo bonke abalandeli bomculo. Ngiyaxolisa kwi top 10 artists, ngiyaxolisa kuba bo 3 seconds. Ngiyaxolisa kubo bonke abalandeli bomculo induna namakhosi. Ngiyaxolisa bakwethu Department of Arts and Culture. I'm sure you'll support me in this. Department of Communications, you'll support me in this because of we can't allow ukuthi ama-artist wethu kuthiwa yiwo akhoze ukuthi abantu bafe. Ama-artist wethu ajabulise abantu. Siyabonga libe nosuku lohle. Amen.